This is the video for the Aeneid, Book 6, lines 295 to 332. Okay. Hinc, and then est is kind of understood. Via tartarii, quae fert ad undas acherontis. Turbidus gurges, hic, this means here. Aestuat Kaino wastaque waragane, these are both ablatives of description, this and this. Atque eructat omnem harenam cogito, which is a dative of direction, so to, toward. Portator, charon, horrendus, servat has aquas et flumina, terribili squalore, ablative of description, seems to be Virgil's mood right now. And this is a dative of reference, which is basically a dative of possession in this case. So whose, cui mento, whose mento, which does not mean mind, it means something else. Plurima inculta conities, this is fifth declension, jacet, or on who, this is an ablative place where, so on whose mento, jacet. Lumina, which is by metonymy means eyes or gaze. Lumina stant with flamma. Sordidus amictus dependit, ex humoris, ablative means nodo. Ipse subiget ratam conto, ablative of means, que ministrat velis, et subvectat corpora, feruginea cumba, which is an ablative of means. Iam senior, sed senectus, this is a noun, cruda viridisque deo, which is dative of reference, which is functioning basically as a dative of possession. Huc, omnis turba, remember this is singular, effusa, perfect passive participle, ad repas, ruebat, matres atque viri, que corpora magnanimum, which is really magnanimorum, heroum, so these are genitive plurals, defuncta, perfect active participle, vita, which is an ablative with the special verb. This is one of the special verbs. So fungor is one of the F's in puffy, and this is a type of fungor verb. Pueri nuptae que puellae, juvenes impositi, perfect passive participle, rogis, ante ora parentum, genitive plural. Quam multa, as many as. Folia, lapsa, perfect active participle, cadunt in silvis, and then frigore primo autumni, that's an ablative time when. Out, ad terram, ab alto gurgite, quam multi, how as many as aves, glomeranter, ubi frigitus anus, fugat, which is not the same as fugit. This is a transitive verb. Transpontum, et imitit teres apricis. Okay. Stabant, imperfect active, indicative verb. Orantes, present active participle. Transmittere, cursum, primi, which is describing these people, Tendebantque, manus, amore, with amore, ripae ulterioris. This is an objective genitive. We don't see that too often. Sed tristis navita, accipit nunc hos, nunc illos, ast, arcet, harena, this is an ablative of separation, alios, sumotos, this is perfect passive participle, longe, or perhaps the arcet longe from the Harena. Aeneas, enim. Miratus, perfect active participle. Motusque, perfect passive participle. Tumulto, ablative means. Ait. Dic, o virgo. Quid, which here means how. Usually quid means what, but in some cases it can mean how, and this is what one. Vults. Quid concursus vults ad omnem. Quidve animae petunt. We is an enclitic particle, which means or. It's kind of like que. It's the or version of que. Well, quo discriminate, by quo discriminate, hi liquunt repas, illi, verunt vada livida. This is a neuter plural accusative. Remis, ablative of means. Sic, breviter, longaeva sacerdos, fata est, which is perfect active indicative of the verb for fari fata sum. Doesn't mean fate. We'll get the word fate from this verb. Anyways, oli, which is a really old version of the word illi, which means to him. And then generate, notice that short e, that is a vocative. So she's talking to this person, and this is an ablative of source. We've seen that occasionally. So generate from Anchisa, certissima proles deum, which is really deorum. We've seen that a lot, deum to mean deorum. Vides stagna alta cociti, stygiamque paludem, numen, cuius numen, this is a genitive, so whose numen, di timent urare et fallere. This is kind of a complicated, even what it even means, but we can talk about it tomorrow. Haec omnis turba, quam caernus, est inops inhumataque. Portator ille, and then there's the word est missing here. Est charon. He quos vehit, quos unda vehit, sepulti sunt. Nec datur, and this is a passive, present passive verb being used in impersonally. So it is, nec, it is given. Transportare ripas horrendas et rauca fluenta, priusquam ossa quierunt, which is really quieverunt, sedibus, in sedibus. Centum annos, duration of time, erant, volatantque, circum haec litera. Tum damum admissi, perfect passive participle, revisunt, stagna ex optata. This is a perfect passive participle. So this perfect passive participle is describing the subject of this verb, and this perfect passive participle is describing stagna. Satus anchisa, so this is sort of like generate, except it's a nominative, not vocative. But again, it's paired with this ablative of source. So satus from anchisa, constantit, et presit vestigia, neuter plural accusative, putans multa, another neuter plural accusative, but doesn't describe this. This is the direct object of this putans. Miseratus, perfect active participle, sortem iniquam in animo.